Hi, I'm Jeremy Crosby.
And I'm Nick Boucher. We're the hosts for the program that's all about your city, Talking Fitchburg.
Every day, we pull together the news, events, and information you need to stay on top of what's happening in the city of Fitchburg.
Find Talking Fitchburg on cable TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and our live stream on the web. Plus, you can view all our headlines and stories on Facebook, YouTube, and our video on demand service. This is your city.
Keep up with Talking Fitchburg and the issues that affect you and your neighbors.
Want to know what's happening in your city? Get Notify Me messages from the City of Fitchburg. Visit fitchburgwi.gov on your computer or mobile device and select the big Notify Me button on the left. Enter your email and/or phone number, whichever is best for you to get notifications. Scroll down the list and select all the topics you're interested in to receive email or text messages about. You'll be notified every time one of your topics is updated. Sign up for Notify Me, one more way to keep up with your Fitchburg government.
All right, noting that it is 6:45, I will call this meeting of the Public Safety and Human Services Committee to order for August 13th, 2024. The first item on the agenda is the consent agenda, which includes the minutes of the July 23rd meeting and the approval of routine operators licenses.
I'll move approval of the consent agenda.
Motion's been made to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none.
Just add all the operators licenses appear to be new ones this time.
Yeah. Hearing no other discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the review of various sound permits for different events happening in the city. So I don't see anyone here for the first item, so we will move to the second item and come back to that one later. Hopefully someone will arrive. So the next item is the Giron Cruz family birthday party. It's a new event. We have someone on the line, but he just covered up your name. Oh, there it is.
Hello.
Hello. So this is for the Arendira Giron Cruz birthday party to be held at Swan Creek Park, 5175 East Sherrill Parkway, on Saturday, August 24th from 1 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. with amplified sound.
Yes, correct.
Let's get a motion for that.
I'll move approval.
Motion's been made. Discussion. So, who's having a birthday?
I booked it for my uncle. My nephews are having their first birthday.
Very nice. How many people are you expecting?
Probably like 40 or less, to be completely honest.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, any other discussion or questions, Dave?
Yeah, the only thing I'd add, thank you for having this party in Fitchburg. I hope it's a great event for you. Please be aware of the neighborhood, that the noise needs to be off by 9, and we ask you leave it in the same clean condition you found the park. I know you will, so wish you the best and have a great event.
Thank you.
All right, any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is for the Jackson birthday party event, but I don't see anybody here for that either, so we will move on and come back to those later. Next item is the Diaper Dash 5K run. We're going to the review of license applications for street use and sound permits. The first item is Diaper Dash 5K Run Walk, which is a recurring event. Brenda Collins of Babies and Beyond of Wisconsin is requesting a permit for an event to be held at McKee Farms Park, 2930 Chapel Valley Road, on September 21st, using the neighborhood streets from 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. with amplified sound.
I will move approval of the diaper dash.
All right, motion's been made to approve. I don't see Brenda here, but she's not required to attend because it's a recurring event, so we will just, I guess, just vote on it. And it looks like it was reviewed by all the appropriate committees, and they've got a map showing where their event is supposed to be going. So with that, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we will move to the HDSA Team Hope Run Walk, which is for the Huntington's Disease Society of America, Wisconsin chapter, for a run walk to be held at McKee Farms Park, 2930 Chapel Valley Road, Fitchburg, on Sunday, August 18th from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. with amplified sound. This is also a recurring event.
Jay, I'll move approval of the HDSA Team Hope Run Walk recurring event.
Motion has been made to approve. It looks like that's also gone through all of the appropriate approvals, and they have their map, which looks very much like the other map we saw. So I guess 5K is 5K. So any other discussion on that? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So next we come to the review of license applications, the COPA Launch Party 2024. This is for the community organizations promoting the arts. Dale Sticka is here to talk about it. This event will be held on Index Road at, what are we doing here? 2823, 2825, and 2841 Index Road on Friday, September 6th and Saturday, September 7th, with Sunday, the September 8th as a rain date or additional performances, with amplified sound running from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day.
I'll move approval of the consideration of application for sound permit COPA Launch Party.
All right, motion's been made to approve. Any discussion? Dale, why don't you tell us what we're doing here, and tell us more about COPA, because I think it's been a while since anything's come before the city to talk about this.
COPA is a community organizations promoting the arts, and it's a project that's based upon bringing arts education and arts community together in Fitchburg at the sites that we're having this event. It supports all ages, and it's meant to be a place that people can come and feel comfortable at and learn and promote the arts.
And you're just doing this on the properties, right? This won't be in the street.
Right, it's in a parking lot between 2 buildings, and then there's parking at another building.
Yeah, no, I drive past it all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions on that, Dave?
What type of, what will be going on there, Dale? I'm just kind of curious. Give me a little rundown. I think I might want to stop by.
As far as events, we'll start the morning out with some organizations that do some dance and stretching and athletics, and then we'll move into some bluegrass music, some all kinds of different music. We just signed on a woman from China to come in to play at this, but she's a local person that works at another organization in Madison. So we're really reaching out to many of the arts organizations around. There'll be just art displays under tents and stuff like that. So we're covering not only performing arts, but visual arts. And then the part that I'm most comfortable with, although I do a little bit of everything, is the technical side. So I've been a technician for most of my career with sound and lights and staging. So will actually, we do Arts 360. It's all the participants, all the audience, and all the technical end of it. And it'll all be on display that day, Saturday.
Thank you, Dale.
All right, any other discussion on this item? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next is the approval of temporary Class B beer, wine, and temporary operators licenses for the COPA event, which is on September 6th. Oh, wait a minute, you're not doing beer and wine sales on the 6th, correct?
Correct. The
Okay.
6th is a production day.
So it's just Saturday, all right, so you're doing beer and wine sales on Saturday and Sunday for a rain date, so from 12 until 6. So let's get a motion for that.
I'll move approval of the COP launch party temporary Class B picnic license beer and wine.
All right, and it looks like you've got 2 operators. And that should be plenty for this kind of event. It looks like you're looking for a total of maybe 250 attendees. All right, so any discussion on that, Dave?
No, I don't have anything.
Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, next we will move to consideration of applications for special events, large-scale street use permits. This is Ironman 70.3, which is a recurring event. And we have someone here.
Ryan Richards.
I know, and I saw there it is, Ryan Richards. So this is for the Ironman World Triathlon Corporation for an event to be held on September 7th from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. using various Fitchburg roads and streets.
I'll move approval of the Ironman 70.3 for Saturday. What was the date? Saturday, September 7th?
And the 8th, I think. It was 7th.
Oh,
no, just
the 7th for this one.
Gotcha, okay. So this, all right, so this one is the 7th. All right. So, and this is a recurring event. So and we've had it here many, many years. What is a 70.3?
So 70, most people are familiar with the word Ironman, but they may not know the distances. So a 70.3 is considered what a lot of people refer to as a half Ironman. So it's a 1.2 mile swim, and then a 56 mile bike, and then a 13.1 mile run. And the bike portion is what uses parts of Fitchburg.
Yeah. All right, groovy. Okay, any discussion on that?
I don't have any, Jay.
All right.
We've had it last year. The only thing I'd say, we get some residents that feel like they're sequestered in their home when this occurs. I think it's a great event, and it's great for our city and our area. So that's all I'll say on it.
All right. Yeah, there's like an annual complaint that we get from someone who lives down in the southern part of the city.
Okay.
Who just doesn't like it that her road is closed and she has to go all the way around the other way.
I can be sympathetic.
You know, it's just, it only happens once a year, and it's not even for the whole day. And so, but it's good to have people riding through Fitchburg. So, with hearing no other discussion on that, we'll vote on it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And then the next item is for September 8th, which is the full Ironman race, which will be going from 7:50 a.m. to 5:45, but there's usually people still on the road after 5:45.
Not usually, because they could be, but they're not officially in the event anymore because we have time cutoffs that you have to meet certain standards at certain places along the route.
Sure.
And if they're still in Fitchburg at 5:45, they're probably not going to make the bike cutoff at the Monona Terrace to finish the bike in time.
Sure. All right, well, let's get a motion.
I'll move approval of the Ironman Wisconsin triathlon.
All right, motions are made to approve. Any other discussion? I know that I've seen a few stragglers at like 6:30, but you know, it is what it is. So that's a long way to ride.
It is a long way.
All right, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, so our next
Thank you,
item.
Brian. Good luck with
Dale and
everything.
Ryan, if I may, sorry to interrupt. Dale and Ryan, we will go ahead and email and mail your license applications to you. So
Sounds good.
thank you for
Tracy.
coming. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
All right, so the next item is Resolution R-137-24, approving agreement number 1 with FGM Architects for the police facility.
I'll move approval of resolution R-137-24.
All right. So this is for our $35 million building that also has some $5 million in sustainability improvements that the council added to the 2024 capital improvement plan. So it's going to be a total of about $40 million. So I'm just going to put out there that I'm voting against this, as I've voted against every time this has come up, because I am just so unbelievably opposed to this location that I can't even describe it in words. And that's all I'll say about it. So we've got
I would add, yeah, we reviewed, Jay, Board of Public Works reviewed this, Paul Woodard was there. We went over basically the changes in the design from the beginning that the architect has had to made to meet the budget. And so, like I said, we reviewed and approved at Board of Public Works last week.
I wonder why we don't have anybody here to discuss the changes from the previous version.
Not sure. Like I say, Paul was there at Public Works, to review it. I can't speak for the meeting.
I know
Tonight.
I know Finance Committee has it tonight, and they're meeting at the same time, so maybe that's where
Might be.
is.
Might be where Paul is, yeah. Might be one place at a time.
This is the police services
Number 8.
facility. Yes.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess, is there any other discussion on this item? Because in our packet, we didn't even get the new schematic diagram.
I'm quite sure you'll hear from Paul. You'll hear from Paul at council. They talk about what the square footage is now and the footprint and some things like that.
Sure. All right. Well, any other discussion on this item? Seeing none, Tracy, I'm going to ask for a roll call on this.
Thank you, Jay. Chair Allen,
No.
Donald Dantzler Jr.,
Yes.
Dave Herbst,
Yes.
motion carried.
All right. So with that, we'll move back to the other 2 items, and there's still nobody here for these things. So we're going back to
I can give you.
item 4A, which was the Patel kite flying celebration. Which,
I would remove approval of the Patel kite flying celebration.
all right, and all they're looking for is a sound permit to go from 2 until 8 p.m. It looks like they're basically using a Bluetooth speaker. It doesn't look like they have anything real elaborate here.
Yeah, and they did this event many, many, many years ago, and now he's just kind of looking at bringing it back for a one-day event.
Yeah, it used to be run by different people, wasn't it?
Correct. Yep.
What's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name right now. I can see
I
his
can't either.
face. And I know his wife was involved with it too.
Correct. Yes.
And what are their names? All right, well, we don't know. Anyhow.
Yeah, it's a great place for a kite flying event. You know, the park there's no power lines. It's a big area.
Yeah.
You know,
I took my
have a
kids
better
for many years to fly kites in this event, and it was fun when there was wind. There was one year where you just weren't going to get kites off the ground no matter what. So, all right, well, this is an event that's happening on Sunday, September 1st from 2 p.m. until 8 p.m. So with no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Oh, by the way, Tracy, Donald is here now. I don't know if you saw him walk in.
Yep.
To get it.
Yep. I noted the time at 7 p.m.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And then we'll go to item 4C, which is the Jackson birthday party event, which is a new event. And we don't have anyone here to speak about this, but it's an event to be held at Hegel Jamestown Park, 5810 Williamsburg Way on Tuesday, August 20th from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. with amplified sound. And it looks like all they need is a sound permit. And again, it's another thing using, they're gonna have a bouncy house, it looks like. But they'll be having a Bluetooth speaker. And they're expecting.
I would move approval of the Jackson birthday party event.
All right, motions are made. Any other discussion on this?
I would just add on a Tuesday, Tuesday afternoon is pretty benign. There's lots of people in the park, depending on how the weather is. So
Yeah.
I don't see this being any issue at all. I hope they have a good party.
Okay. Well, hearing no other discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. So next we will go to item 9, which is announcements. Our next meeting is on August 27th, 2024. And that brings us to adjournment. Motion is made to adjourn. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries.